12 children. One missing. No one remembers her, except the mother. A chilling mystery unfolds when a picture-perfect family dares to chase success, only to awaken something ancient, hidden, and hungry. Michael and Eliza Thorne were no strangers to pressure. In their early 40s, they had built a beautiful, chaotic life raising 12 children. A miracle, some said. Madness, said others. But to the Thornes it was simply life. They had always believed that love was enough. That with enough care, structure, and late-night coffee, they could balance anything. Even 12 children. But the world outside their home didn't slow down. Michael, once a college professor, was recruited into a high-paying AI security job, cutting-edge, sensitive, demanding. Eliza, a once part-time ER doctor, was offered a prestigious cardiac surgery fellowship that she couldn't say no to. They didn't want to leave their old life behind, but dreams had bills and 12 kids had appetites. So they moved to Barrow Lane. The house had 12 bedrooms. Well, like it was made just for them. And on the surface, it was perfect. Quiet, elegant, with a wide staircase and views of distant woods. No neighbors for miles. Or so they thought. The air in the house was different. The temperature never seemed right, always shifting from warm to cold in the span of a single step. The floorboards creaked in ways that suggested the house itself was watching them. It was as though the walls had been standing for centuries, holding memories, secrets, waiting for someone to uncover them. At first, the only strange thing was how quiet the kids became. The older ones argued less. The younger ones slept through the night, too still in their beds. Too quiet. And then, one night the power flickered. All 12 children woke at the same time and walked, in eerie silence, to the basement. When Michael followed, they were standing in a circle, holding hands, eyes closed. He was quiet. Too quiet. Only 11 children remained. No one remembered the 12th. Not even Michael. Only Eliza did. The photos had changed. School documents vanished. Lucy's name was erased. But Eliza remembered. And she found the journals again. Reread every word. The same patterns. The same vanishings. The same phrase. 12 opened the gate. One keeps it closed. So she did what no one else had done. She opened door 13. There was no door 13. Not at first. They didn't remember it the next morning. Neither did Eliza. Weeks passed. The nanny quit without explanation. She left a message written in lipstick on the mirror. I won't be here when the 12th door opens. Michael laughed it off. Stress maybe. Just a weird coincidence. Until he noticed the doors. Every room upstairs had a door with a number. From I to 12. Standard maybe. But behind door 9 they found a locked trunk. Filled with journals. Each signed by a different family. Each dated exactly 10 years apart. All had 12 children. And all ended with the same phrase. The 13th came and took one back. Michael wanted to burn the books. Eliza wanted to leave. But they couldn't afford to move again. Their careers had just begun and the kids had adjusted, hadn't they? But then Eliza started forgetting things. A whole day once, gone from memory. Michael dismissed it at first, brushing it off as stress. Until he began receiving encrypted messages on his work laptop. The cycle has begun again. It ends when one returns. They thought it was a prank. Until Lucy, age 7, vanished during hide and seek. The police searched for 48 hours. She reappeared in her bed, smiling, holding a worn-out doll none of them recognized. That night, the power failed again. And Michael heard voices in the attic. Eliza, overwhelmed, checked herself into a rest clinic. The doctors called it stress-induced delusion. But she knew better. She knew what she saw the night before she left. Michael standing in the hallway, staring at door 12. Talking to it. When she returned a week later, the house. But on the 13th night, at the 13th hour, in the 13th step between the twins' rooms, it appeared. And inside, Eliza saw her daughter. And something else. Tall. Hollow-eyed. Speaking in a voice like her own, but reversed. Balance. Always 12. Or the house takes back more. Michael arrived too late. The door was gone. And Eliza too. But the house was silent once more. 10 years later, a new family moved in. 12 children. A doctor. Tech CEO. They smiled for the local news. Called it a fresh start. Michael watches from afar now. He lives in the woods behind Barrow Lane. He doesn't speak anymore. Only counts. 1, 2, 3. Until he reaches 12. Then he whispers, run. And as the wind stirs once more through the cold halls of Barrow Lane, a final whisper lingers. The house didn't just feed on fear. It fed on neglect, ambition without balance, and the cost of forgetting what truly matters. Michael and Eliza were brilliant, loving parents, but even love can be stretched thin when buried beneath ambition. Family is not just about numbers, it's about presence. And in a world chasing more, sometimes it's what we leave behind, or who, that haunts us the longest. So if tonight you heard a lesson behind the screams and silence, hold on to it, because not every house with 12 rooms has 12 children, and not every whisper is a warning you can ignore. If you survived this mystery, light the lantern by subscribing. Unlock more stories by ringing the old brass bell. You know the one? It's shaped like a notification icon. And if you know someone who would dare open door 13, share this tale with them before it finds them first. This has been another mystery from Steve Mysteries, where every story leaves a door slightly open.